Hi crypto fans, welcome to CCS Cryptocurrency State. My name is Santiago, I'm a web developer and investor, and in today's video we are going to cover the biggest airdrops to do now. I'm going to show you a list of 40 airdrops ordered by funding. Like you know, funding is important because as much money has a company, a better airdrop reward they can distribute it. And we already have Layer 0, ZkSync, Starknet and many others with big funding. And many of us have been wondering what are the big projects right now to be farming airdrops. So I'm going to show you this list from the Smart Ape. Shout out to him. He put here a very interesting list of projects ordered by funding. So I'm going to share with you step by step everything that I think on this list of possible airdrops, which one I will start doing, which ones I think you're late to start, the links for the airdrops step by step on each of these. So let's go directly to the content. Of course, all the information of this Excel file, you will find it in the first link of the description. So the first one is Linea. Linea has 725 million in funding. It's one of the biggest projects right now that you can do, but it is in progress from a year already, so not worth it to do it if you shall want to start it. I am personally not farming Linea. They have been doing campaign and campaign after campaign, so I was at some point tired of doing that airdrop. But if you're doing it, congratulations. I hope they finish soon because already passed more than 1 year actually from they started to do their campaigns. But if you're wondering if you want to start now, I don't recommend you. So the second one is Aleo, and I am just showing the same that is in the documentation of the tweet of the Smart Ape. So I have some comments and links to share you. So Aleo has 298 million. This is also very big funding. This is in the level of ZkSync. The mainnet is very soon. They are already announcing that in a couple of tweets. So I don't think that worth to do anything until that happens. In the past there was incentivized testnet that should pay off on mainnet launch, but those started also like 1 year ago. So if you go to the official link and blog for Aleo, you can see that we have some testnet and incentivized testnet for testnet beta, and there was another testnet incentivized like testnet 3. We have been already doing this in the past. I actually covered the first one here on September 29 of 2023. So yeah, almost a year from this video, for example. But again, if you are trying to start to farm this airdrop, I will not do anything until they launch mainnet, and then see if we can start using the mainnet to a possible future airdrop depending on what they say and if the testnet and incentivized testnet pay off. So in top 3 is Monad, 244 million. Still is in DevNet, but we cover it so you can start doing some stuff. I already covered and did a video about Monad for these pre-testnet actions. So go to the video and you have my step-by-step on everything that you can do. There are social stuff that you can start doing to be ahead of many other people that is going to be farming. So this is why it's in green, because you can take action now if you want to start it right now. Then we have Farcaster. This is 180 million in funding. Boris covered it many times in videos. This is a centralized social platform, so I recommend you to go to check the application. You will find a lot of information in their Twitter account about the progress of the project, but many are starting to already using it. So in this video, for example, Boris covered many things about Farcaster, so the link is going to be here, of course, in my post. So you can go and start interacting with Farcaster for a possible future airdrop. Moving on is Magic Eden with 160 million in funding. And this is a leading marketplace for NFTs on the Solana blockchain. And Magic Eden is big, 633k followers on Twitter. And the marketplace is very unique. Works everything super smooth and fine. So if you're into NFTs, I recommend you to interact with this. You can buy and sell NFTs, you can mint NFTs, and of course do all the actions that you can do in this kind of marketplace. So this is a very big funding project, and that is why it's at position 5 on this list. Now at position 6 is Vechain. This is another one that we cover with 142 million. It is still in testnet, but there is no confirmation that will be an airdrop. So we are speculating basically that because we do testnet actions, we will be rewarded, but this is not an incentivized testnet. So if you want to do anyways actions, this is one of the few testnets that I am working right now for a possible airdrop. You have here my last video that I covered at the end of June with everything that you can do on Vechain. So here is step by step, super clear. what you can do. And remember that you have my subscriptions, and one of those is to my application. I launched recently my version 2.0. So there you will be able to apply to the Vechain Airdrop super easily with a couple of clicks, get reminders of the tasks that you need to do more than one time, leave comments so you don't forget anything, and apply to many other airdrops. So you can join to my airdrop farming application, go into my website to the subscription. It's really cheap. Moving forward, after Vechain, we have Certic with 141 million too. We covered it on Monday in detail. It's a speculative airdrop, so again, it's not confirmed, but if it happens, it could be one of the biggest of the year because of the funding and because nobody's actually doing it. In fact, this airdrop is free to do because you don't have to spend any money. You just need to create an account on Certic and do actions like vote, check projects, do some quests. It's not difficult to participate, but the team has been denying any airdrop or token for now. But the weird part is that you have all this point system and soon you will have a leaderboard. So you know, like this is. Projects sometimes don't want to encourage people to just farm airdrops. That is why they deny it from the start. Again, this is a speculative, but if it happens, I think it's going to be big. So at least try it a couple of times just to have some progress, some gems and experience points on Certic. That is my recommendation, and that is why it's in green. Now at position 8 we have Babylon with 96 million. We didn't cover this in YouTube, but we discussed it in my private Discord. Again, that is another of my subscriptions. You can go and check the subscription to my private Discord. And like always, we cannot cover everything here in YouTube. So if you want to be up to date with everything on airdrops, distributions, what to farm, how to farm and everything, you need to be in my private Discord. And there are many things that you can do to try to catch the Babylon airdrop, including running a node. So you can start going to the Twitter account and from there to the applications. And yeah, this is still an active airdrop to do. Then in position 9 we have Jupiter. They have 90 million in funding. We already have been rewarded from Jupiter, so you need to go use the exchange. You can do swap, perpetuals, and of course don't forget to go here and you can stake and participate on governance. This is important because maybe you will be rewarded from future tokens that launch here. So Jupiter is one of the must exchanges that you need to use. And again, we covered Jupiter many times during the last month. So just search for Jupiter on my website and you will find many videos on what to do. Then position 10 with 81 million, we have Fuel. We also covered Fuel recently. Actually it's 82 million in total funding. This is a points program airdrop, so you will need to use funds to get daily points, but it's really easy to do. But my fear on this airdrop is that it could be many whales participating. So don't keep your expectations high, but if you have the funding to do it, you can go and do it. A similar situation is with Scroll with 80 million in funding. We actually have been covering Scroll from last year and a half, I think, year. I don't remember when we started to cover Scroll, but the last thing that could be very important is the sessions on Scroll. So I did a tutorial for that, step by step on everything that you need to do in order to participate and get your marks. Again, this could be very heavy with whales, but interacting a little bit at least if you have some funds, it would be a good idea to get some rewards on Scroll. I am doing Scroll with multiple wallets, but again, I think many whales are doing Scroll too. Then we have Eclipse with 65 million. This is a blockchain project focused on interoperability between different blockchain networks, but has a token doing it very bad. So I would not recommend you to interact with Eclipse right now. It's at position 2000. The market cap is 2 million only, and you can see that went from 44 cents to 4 cents. So this is looking very bad. So I will skip this one for now and don't try to catch any airdrop for the project. And you can see from 12 to 16 I skipped some of these, but if I go to the list here, we have Espresso Sys. This is a privacy focused blockchain. I didn't do anything for this protocol. I'm not up to date with what you need to do for this airdrop, so I leave you that as homework. You can check Espresso Systems and see the status if they are going to launch an airdrop or not. In 14 we have Sora. Of course we have been covering Sora like crazy on my channel. 60 million in funding. we are still waiting for this airdrop, but we have been interacting a lot with Sora. And we have Karak network, we talk about this in the private Discord too. So this is one that you still can interact for the possible airdrop in the future. It's backed by Coinbase, Pantera Capital and many important venture capitalists. And then we go back to my list again. In position 16 we have Movement with 41 million. The testnet will be launched soon, they already announced it. And I did a video on Movement Labs early for the devnet, so you can go and interact with the devnet right now and do a couple of things. But we are going to wait for the testnet, of course, to do some interactions there, in case that has some value for an airdrop. Then we have Nelion, 40 million. We covered the testnet already too for Nelion. This is a very interesting project. I really recommend you to check and interact with these testnet steps. I think it's going to pass some time until we see this in mainnet. So Nelion is a very interesting project that you can go and interact for a possible airdrop. Position 18 and 19 we have Taiko, 37 million. The testnet reward was very good for Taiko, and right now there is a mainnet airdrop in progress. But again, I think it's late to start it now. There was weekly task to do, so it was like time sensitive. So I don't think it's a good moment to start doing Taiko. If you have been doing it already, congratulations, but not as a new user that want to farm. I think we are already late for this one. The same happened for Xion, also called Burnt. 36 million in funding. We covered it many times, and I think we are late to start it now. We started to cover it in June of 2023, so you can see already more than a year, and we are still waiting for this airdrop. So guys, these are the main ones that I wanted to cover. If I go to the original list, you can see that we have more. We have Spectral Labs. This is one that I didn't cover in YouTube either, and we didn't talk too much in my private Discord, but it's a AR related blockchain, so you can go and check it in order to see how is the status of a possible airdrop. The same happens with Parallel Fi, Path for Finance and Particle Network. These are all great projects that you can go and check what is the status of the airdrop, they already launched the token or not, and if you are still early or not to enter into this one. I didn't cover all the rest of the list because below 25 million I don't think we can consider it the biggest airdrops to do. That doesn't mean that doesn't have a value to participate on this airdrop, but for example, others that we covered was Layer 3 and also Hyperlink. We are super bullish farming Hyperlink, so these are another that I recommend you. Other that we cover is Raya, so this has 16 million in funding. We covered it in many videos, Boris also talked about it. You even have Mantra Chain on this list. Newbit, I don't know about this project, I didn't cover it, and the same with Botanix Labs. I am not familiar with this one either. So I will put the link for this list, of course, with the list of everything that I detailed already. For the big ones, about $25 million in funding. But you can see that there are many big airdrops that you should be doing right now, or start to doing at least. And with this video, at least you have a very clear picture of all the big projects that you can start farming if you want it, and what can you expect of this one. Again, this was just a review of all the biggest projects to farm airdrops. Remember, if you want to be up to date with all this information live, I suggest you to join me on my private Discord and airdrop farming application. These are the best two tools that you will find if you want to do real money on airdrop. This is not an easy game. It was easier 1.5 years ago, but right now it's really competitive. So you really need to manage high level of information. That is why my Discord is your tool. And then you need to apply to many airdrops and have everything organized. That is why you need my application. These two things are going to change your life if you really want to make money on airdrop. That will be all for this video. Remember, before we leave, like the video, subscribe to the channel, click the bell to get the notifications, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.